Okay, so we'll continue working on wild sage, and it's currently look kind of nice have it all this done. And next effect, it will add a little bit leaves to this. Here's the interesting things I found by working. If I want to create for the close-up kind of view, I probably will make leaves a single instance by using different techniques, probably segment or other things, and you have a bunch of tutorials showing how to do this, different type of leaves. But for this push, probably I'm planning to do this middle and far away plan for this, so the alpha planes will work much better with the less overhead with the polygons over plan. So I'm going to use alpha planes, but with alpha planes they all look same, so we need randomizing them because I want to use different ones effect for this. And for that we'll use it control, and we'll use random children. So let's connect to our sub branch, and right here we'll see we have it random children. Let's do this way, pop up to 12 with maybe 4 should work. Okay, we'll leave it at default 30, and yeah, I think this is just default. Again, some limitation on billboard, some orientation won't work because it always will face the camera, so mostly you just will use on the number. Okay, next we'll need to add some random billboards, and we'll go to geometry and create billboard. Okay, let's connect it. You see right here we have tons of billboard already adjust, so we'll go ahead, create new one and connecting, and we'll just say new child. And you know what, let's do this way, let's connect maybe a couple more. New child, and again new one, billboard, and we'll connect new. So right now we're connecting 4 different billboards. What's happened right here in random, you notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different childs that we can connect and say how much presents one of each. So each of them it's become random, and they will attach all to the branch. So branch have a 12 randomly selected from these billboards. However, we can adjust how much of the randomness, for example, will happen, priority on some of them. Okay, right now let's add some billboard, and what's happening with them, I'm gone in Photoshop and I create different type, so you can preview different type of the kind of plants. So connect leaves, and created this different look branches. For example, this one, I think I have it somewhere kind of thinner one, so all different ones with one center and also adjustment. And I think I have it somewhere kind of look like a branch, kind of this looking one, the dry branch. So just different one, and save as PNG with alpha preserve transparency, so we can do that. Okay, so I'm going to load it right here. We'll go open one, and I'm going to navigate now to my folder where I have a lot of different texture. And by the way, if you purchase these tutorials, all of these textures, a lot of them will be included, so you feel more than free, use it in the ways you like it. Okay, we upload it, it's the texture, will connect right here, red dot where we want to connect it. So this will be 1. And you know what, till we do this, I noticed that maybe a little bit too big. So we'll go on transformation and set this one maybe to half 0.1, and let's set 0.1 variations. Okay. As well, I don't like too much of highlights, so I'll just take all highlights down. This plan. Okay, let's go to next. Same things, I'm just going and preload it. Okay, we'll go right here, select 2. I don't want sequence, I want this one. Same, we'll go take our red dot, placing right here. Okay, let's open modified our highlights way, because this actually, if you look in real, they're kind of very blur type, they don't have too much light. As well, we can go inside the transformation, and let's set this one a little bit bigger, maybe 2.9. Let's do variation 0.2. So this is global scale, how tall or bigger how they can be. So next one, actually I want to create, it will be a dry branch, so we'll go connect it. Okay, let's go down, select our 3. Okay, same, we'll have it this, oops, where's my dot? Here my dot, we'll put it connection. Okay, same things on highlights, no highlights, let's click OK, and we'll go inside the transformation as well, and maybe set this one to 0.85, 0.2 on variations. Just overall it's kind of look nice, and we have it one more last one. So that one, actually, if you notice, they'll go from the top, and I want to create one which is kind of cover a little bit on the bottom. So this is which will do for us. So we'll go right here. Okay, let's go down, and we'll select. In this case, I want to put it on the middle. So the reason the other ones will go up, but I want something go in the middle, kind of on the bottom. Okay, we'll create that one. Let's go to also reduce our highlights, so we don't want this one. Okay. And we'll go in transformation, and 0.5 with maybe 0.2 variations on this. Okay, so right here we have a kind of nice already population. You can see it's look very interesting, except too many of leaves. I want to reduce them. What I want to do, I want more of the dry sage instead the big separate leaves, so we can control inside our randomness. So for example, I want to go set this 1.1. You can notice it will reduce as well. We'll take our second one and 0.4. Okay, this is will be our dry ones. I want to leave them as the default, and we reduce this 0.5 on this kind of cross ones. So let me see if I collect properly. It's look like this. We always can go and just set to the 0 if you don't know which one we're working. So when we set to the 0, we can see, okay, so this is number 1, it's what I wanted. We can pop up next and look again. Okay, this is will be expanded, and that one, it's oops, what I wanted to create 0.1 on these populations. Our next one, again, let's pop up. The preview is kind of a little bit longer. Yeah, those ones, and I want to create 0.4, and ours one on the bottom that we created, that one maybe 0.4 as well. So we can kind of modify. Of course, we can add some variations if you need it, but I want to leave it for now. Okay, right here, our plant. Next, we need to add a texture. As usual, I'm actually using many times a filter forage for the texture, and right here I have it bark that I created that presets different texture. So one of these texture that I'm going to use, it's actually okay, let me turn it off. It's some variation of bark that I created. So, and you also it's a free texture, so you can welcome to use, and you can also see how it was done. If you in filter forge, I have tutorials how this precisely barks and other ones was done as well. Okay, back to our application, we'll go to materials. Okay, let's go scroll up, we'll go open, and I want to switch to map it picture, and let's go ahead, load it. Okay, in the texture pack you'll notice right here I have a bark, so I'm going just probably use this one. Let me see if I have some other barks, because created, yeah, I have this one. It's a little bit more rough, so you can select which one you think is best, will work for you, but I think general want to use this one. We can also apply some of the effect bump map if you need a little bit more, but I think with displacement it will look just by default already very nice. So we'll just apply here, and let's, you know what, let's make this less saturated, even darker slightly more. We'll click OK. Can just adjust, and you can see we have beautiful root. Again, if you think you want redefine, you always can go back to trees and, you know, just click create random seed, just preview how your plant will look under different randomization. So it's all these variations that possible. So it's nice about Plant Factory, you don't kind of tie to just one type. Okay, so right here we're kind of done. Okay, let me try a couple more, see if we got very nice different effects. Okay, with our root, so we can preview a little bit on the root as well. Okay, and I think let's go ahead and render, and I'm just go render this for now just as a preview. Okay, so right here we done preview. One thing I noticed, it's dark. Actually it's a little bit more contrast, some of them. So let me go back to the material editor and just reset it. Just add a little bit more color back as original. Of course you can create your own different barks, different types, see which one will work better. But overall, right here is our plant. Okay, let's maybe try to adjust, and we can go ahead and render one more time. Okay, so right here we have our nice siege with a dry. That is about right distance with good details. We come closer. So let's just come very close to our root. Okay, pop up a little bit resolution so we can preview of our displacement right here. And we'll go ahead and preview close up on our root. Let me maybe bring a little bit lighting to this. Okay, so right here, finish render, you can see we have a very nice effect on our trunk with the displacement. Okay, so let's go ahead and just overall overview, so you can see how we can produce very great details. Again, this is designed for probably more middle and far distance. Let me just reuse again. Okay, just random seed going over, and normally I do use random seed so I can see what variation I may get it, so I can go back and modify if needed on this case. So be sure that all of them will look very good. Okay, So thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio, and please remember visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.